Vinyasa inspired by experience. Starting with your hands at your heart, going into your breath, inhaling in and out through the nose. When you're ready, take your hands to your knees. Exhale, rounding the back. Inhale, lifting the heart forward. Doing a couple of these cat and cow type movements with the spine, with your own breath. Coming to neutral, and then going into a type of organic movement with your body, rolling side to side, letting the neck hang, maybe going all the way around. Breathing into any of these little nooks and crannies of the hips, doing a little self-assessment, moving, dancing, doing anything that feels good to get yourself into your body and into your breath. When you're ready, inhale, lifting up the right arm up towards the sky, and then exhale, taking a gentle hold on top of your right ear, and gently pull down so that your right ear goes down to your right shoulder, breathing into the side of the neck. And then when you're ready, you can gently turn your gaze to your right knee so that the stretch goes back into the back of the neck. Breathing into that space that often holds lots of tension and stress from the day. Exhale, release, and going on to the other side. Inhale, lifting up the left arm, taking a hold of that right earlobe, and gently pulling down so that it goes into the side of the neck. Relax the shoulder. To do this, you can see that I'm gently sitting on my palm. This helps me release my shoulder down. When you're ready, you can gently turn the gaze so that you're turning and you're looking down towards your left knee, bringing the stretch into the back of the neck. Exhale, releasing down, planting the palms and stepping back to tabletop. Hips are over knees and shoulders are over wrists. Exhale, rounding the back to a cat, lifting the kidneys up. And then inhaling, letting the belly hang, lifting the heart. Feeling the spine move like this. Feeling the space between the vertebrae. Moving the spine with your breath. And doing a couple of these on your own time. Coming to neutral, inhaling, lifting the right arm up to the sky, and then exhaling, threading the needle so that the right arm goes underneath the left arm. Coming into a gentle twist. Gaze is up towards the sky, rotating the chest up. If you'd like to come into a bind, you can take your left arm up towards the sky and then exhale, bringing it back. Taking hold of the inner thigh, wherever you can reach. Breathing into the back of the heart and into the shoulders. When you're ready, you can release. Exhaling down and going on to the other side. So inhaling, lifting the left arm up now, rotating in the chest. And then exhale, threading the needle underneath the arm. Gaze is up towards the sky. Breathing into the back of the heart, into the shoulders. You can do the variation on the other side. Inhaling up the arm, and then taking a hold of the inner thigh. Again, rotating the chest up and looking up towards the sky. Feeling this gentle twist and using your breath. When you're ready, coming out. Exhaling, taking it back to downward facing dog. Pressing into the thumb, index, and middle finger, relaxing the neck and coming back to the breath, melting the heart down. When you're ready, inhale the right leg up and back behind you. Reaching up with that heel. And then exhale, curling into the belly and place that foot at the front of your mat in between your hands. Inhaling, coming right up into a low lunge. So tucking the toes under and bringing the hips forward. You can take this into a slight back bend if you wish. You can stay here, or else you can take this into a deeper thigh stretch by taking a hold of your back foot. And again, bringing the hips forward and breathing into your quad. Beautiful. If you want to take a nice variation here, if you can feel like you can go a little bit deeper, you can take your hand out like a tray and then slowly rotate so that your elbow goes back behind and your heel goes down towards your buttocks. Bringing the elbow back behind, so breathing into the shoulder, and then bringing the hips forward so that it goes even more into your quad. This one's amazing for mountain biking. Exhale, slowly release. Framing the foot and stepping back, going through a vinyasa. Chaturanga with the elbows in. And then taking this into a low cobra. So inhale, lifting the heart. Breathing into the thoracic, so right behind the heart. And then exhale, taking it to downward facing dog. Going back to the breath if you've lost it, in and out through the nose. Relaxing the neck. Inhale, bring the left heel up towards the sky, squaring the hips. Exhale, bring knee into chest, and then up at the front of your mat in between your hands. Inhale, coming up to a low lunge with the toes tucked under, bringing the hips forward. Taking it into a slight back bend if you wish, but be sure not to pinch the lower back, so only go as far as you wish. Exhale, take a hold of that back foot if you wish for a variation and a deeper stretch. You can take it into the quad here, so into the thigh. If you want to take another variation, you can go into the deeper one by taking your hand out like a platter, and again bringing the elbow back behind, so doing a little bit of a shoulder rotation here, and lifting from back of the heart and pulling the hips forward so that it goes into the hip flexor and to the front of the thigh. Exhale, release down, framing the foot, going through your vinyasa with your own breath. This time, inhaling up into a Shalambhasana, so Superman, bringing the legs activated back up off the mat. And then inhale, lift the heart and come right up into the bow, trying not to lose any of that lift. Use your legs and your arms to pull back, causing you to lift your heart up even more. When you're ready, exhale, release. And going back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the right leg up to the sky, bending at the knee, and looking underneath the right armpit, breathing into that hip flexor. Bringing it down and going on to the other side. This one's called Wild Thing. Again, looking under that left armpit now, breathing into the heart and into the hip flexor. Exhale, coming down to the knees. Coming up into camel prep. Taking the knees about hip width distance apart, and then taking the hands behind the sacrum, so fingers are pointing up towards the sky. Inhale, lifting the heart, and then exhale, slowly taking it back. So lifting from the heart, making sure not to press into the lower back, and taking the shoulder blades, squeezing them together, and squeezing the elbows together as well. When you're ready, slowly come out. You can do that same prep again, or else if you're ready, going back into full camel, full Ustrasana. Taking a hold of the heels. Once you take hold of the heels, inhale, lift the hips forward and the heart forward. Again, try not to compress or pinch the lower back, but expanding the heart. Inhale, breathing into the heart, into the thoracic spine. When you're ready, inhale, come out. Taking the hands to heart and taking a moment. Exhale, bringing the palms down. Going back to downward facing dog. Taking a couple breaths here. Then exhale, bend the knees and jump all the way through, or going onto the butt in any way that you'd like. Coming into a hip opener, so bringing your right flexed foot over your left knee. Inhaling in and out through the nose, catching your breath. And then exhale, bringing your elbows down to your knee crease and into that heel. So flexing your feet, just breathing here. If you feel like you can go a little bit deeper, a little bit more of it into the hips, crawl your fingertips out in front of you, letting the neck hang and hollowing out underneath the armpits. And breathing here, letting go of any tension. So much tension gets built up in the hips. So starting to bring the breath into these areas. Inhaling, coming up. And then exhaling, switching. So now you'd bring the left flexed foot over the right knee. Keeping your feet flexed. Inhale, lift the heart. And then when you're ready, transition down into it. Bringing the elbow into that knee crease and into the heel. Relaxing the neck here. If you feel as though you can go a little bit deeper, you can crawl the fingertips out in front of you. Relaxing the neck, hollowing out underneath the armpits. Breathing deep into any of those areas, the hips, the lower back. Letting go of anything that is not serving you anymore. Inhaling, coming up after a few breaths, and then transitioning to a comfortable seated position. Bringing palms facing up, crown of the head up towards the sky, connecting with your breath, your mind, your body. Inhaling, bringing hands to the third eye for right and good intention. Hands to the lips for right and good speech. And then hands to the heart for right and good love and compassion. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice with me, and I hope you enjoy a beautiful day. Thank you.